Hey everybody, Jordan Budd here with Rokslide, and today I have the Kifaru 22 mag pack. And we've been getting a lot of questions about this on the forum lately, especially with the new bags coming out and people wanting to still have a frame. This is just a bag that attaches to the frame, so they still want to have the frame, but they want to have a little smaller bag, more organization. So this is the 22 mag. I think I got it couple months after they came out with it, and it's pretty much my go-to camera pack. If we pack in on horses, I usually have this with me. If we're doing vehicle hunts or something like that, I usually have this with me as well. So this will probably be like a 2 or 3 part video actually, because I talk too much, but this video is just going to be kind of an overview of the bag, how big it is, and then the way that they send it to you with compression straps, and then the alternative way that I like to set it up with the compression straps. That's the beauty of Kifaru. They give you a bunch of different options of what you can do. So this is the bag. It's a panel loader here in front. This is usually how they send it to you, with 2 compression straps that go from the frame all the way around and buckle together, so they close the whole bag into the frame. The back panel here is all PALS webbing. I usually run 2 medium belt pouches. Getting ready to go to Mexico, I'm just going to run this one. You can put a spotting scope pocket or whatever you want. And then this panel zips all the way down. You have 1 mesh pocket right here. I usually put batteries and stuff I need to get to fairly quickly, but that's what I usually put in here. Here on each side, there's also mesh pockets on each side. We'll go through that. I'll kind of unload everything in the next video and show you that a little bit better. And then back here there's a sleeve for a water bladder with ports on both sides. And the zippers on the panel, there's 4 zippers total on it, so each side you can go from the bottom up and get something from the bottom. Usually I keep my essentials kit right down at the very bottom, and then I can just pull this up and pull it out and get ibuprofen or tenacious tape or whatever you need to get to out. 2 handles here on the sides make it super easy to throw on the back of a pickup or something. There's another handle there on the bottom. Then on the back here there's an integrated lid. It's not very big. It's literally just a little bit bigger than the size of my hand, all the way around. And then you get some. But the one cool thing about this lid, the zipper, is super easy with one hand, as I use 2 hands. So and I have fairly long arms, so I can reach back and actually unzip it and grab my headlamp or grab camera battery or grab a candy bar or something out of it while I'm on the trail, and I don't have to take the bag off. And then your side pockets here, long side pockets, both of them are the same. I think they're 600 cubic inches each. Altogether, this is a 3,000 cubic inch bag, and then it kind of works as its own load shelf, and I'll go through that in a second too. But as far as how they set it up, they'll send you a K-clip to a strap, male buckle, the other side K-clip to a strap, and a female buckle. They'll send you 2 sets of those. What you do is you go K-clip on each side of the frame, you go completely around, and you buckle them in the middle. One reason I don't like that is if you always have to unclip a compression strap to get into the main bag. That's why I'm kind of not a fan of that. But if I did find out if you're going to run a rifle or a bow up the side, this is a really good option. I just keep these straps, 1 strap on here, put my bow or my gun in the gun bearer, or I just set my bow on here, run this around the riser, and then tighten it down. And then I just have to unclip this clip to get the bow or the rifle off. But at the same time, I'm not losing compression in the main bag because of how I have it set up. So we'll just pretend these straps aren't here, and I'll show you how I set it up. So it's going to come with this top strap that actually, this is an open-ended female right here, but it hooks to a tab loop that's actually attached to the bag. It's not attached to the frame. The tab loop for the frame is right there. So if I put something in between the bag and the frame, I usually move this to here and then have a third point of contact to the frame if there's like meat or cape or something in between the bag. And then I can really suck it down like that. And but otherwise, I just get, there's a tab loop right here. That's actually on like the, I would call it the long pocket side of the bag, not on the panel side. So your attachment point's going from here to the frame, and just put an open-ended female on the frame side, clip those together, suck them down. You got that. And this side, there's not a tab on this side, but I just ran it to the powels on the very bottom. And again, ran it to the frame. That's just how I like to run mine. With that, you can have everything completely cinched down and you can still get into the main bag and pull something out, which is really nice to have. Otherwise, compression straps all the way around, suck down, it kind of sucks. Like, and it still works really well when you have like meat or a cape or something in between the bag and the frame and everything's sucked down. You can still get into this bag and not have to lose compression, and then still have it easy to get in there. When we were in the Yukon, I had a full sheep cape, and then it was loaded up literally like this, like it was full. And we were going up through the alders packing a sheep out, and I had my binocular harness on, and going through the alders, like that thing was getting in the way and it was a pain. So I took it off, threw my pack down, just unzipped the top panel here, shoved my binocular harness in, zipped it back up, and went to tighten down the straps, and it didn't need any more tightening. So that's pretty much an overview of the bag. Like, again, it goes on the frame. This is a 24-inch hunter frame. The 22 mag, it's really made for the 22-inch frame is how it fits perfect, but it's going to work on all their frames. And the way their load shelf works is the bag is actually a shelf itself. So there's not a shelf sewn into the bag. But on the bottom here, these straps, and you can see that, they go from the frame to the bottom of the bag, and you can tighten that up and they'll make it so like no meat or whatever can slide down. And one other thing that I kind of figured out how to do is attach the native to the 22 mag. There's really no attachment points for any lid systems. This wasn't really made to have a lid system, but with all the camera stuff that I carry, I kind of needed a little extra room. I wanted to at least be able to add it if I could. So this is the native, and I'll show you how I did this quickly. Here on the very top of the frame, not the bag itself, at the very top of the frame, there's two plastic tab loops. I got a male buckle strap that runs to a 3-bar slider and attached it to the top tab loops. I did it on both sides. So then it's attached straight to the frame instead of being on the bag. Keeps it super solid. So I can hook that up like that. And then I didn't know how I was going to do the bottom compression straps, but the bottom compression strap that runs from the frame to the bag, I just unhook that and can hook it up to the native. So I have way more stuff in this than I would ever actually have in it. It's actually filled with all my hunting clothes to go to Mexico with, but it gives you an idea. You can do it at least.